What's up, travellers? SJ Aviation HQ, welcome back to another video, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing the model review of the British Airways 777-200ER by NG Models. This of course is my first ever 777 by NG, so I am very excited to show you the model today, as it is a very nice model indeed. If you were around for the unboxing of it, there will be a card in the top right corner right about now, leading you to the video if you haven't watched it so far already. But before we go ahead any further into the video, I'm going to make sure you've subscribed to the channel below if you are new. Welcome to the channel. What I do in here is I basically do model reviews, and unboxing sometimes if there are more than 2 models in the box at once. I do sometimes do plane spotting once I get the chance to go to an airport, and of course sometimes when I am lucky enough to go on an aircraft, I also take videos of the landing and the takeoff and pretty much the overall experience. So that the earlier videos in my channel uploaded some years ago now are pretty much the only times that I've actually been on an aircraft. So hopefully sometime in the future, once I actually get busy flying on aircraft, which I would love to do again, I will slowly but surely start putting out some more content of the onboard experiences. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you subscribe to the channel below, down that bell icon next to it so you don't miss out any future videos. Got a great video coming up very soon of the Etihad 351,000 by G-VIIY, so you can just see the model to the left of the box there. That will be a model review coming up very soon on the channel, so don't miss out on that. Also coming up very soon is the unboxings of my latest G-VIIY jets pre-orders of a Dreamliner and another aircraft coming along that. Beside that, so if does that sound like something you'll be interested in, make sure you come along and join me for those videos. Also share this video to your friends or the channel, to support the channel even further. That would be thoroughly appreciated. So moving on into the video, I'm going to read out some information about British Airways as an airline, and some aircraft details such as the MEC number and the line number and when this aircraft first flew, and then some information regarding when it was delivered and what kind of engines are on the aircraft. So founded as British Airways on March the 31st, 1974, British Airways is the flag carrier airline of the United Kingdom, and is commonly known by its famous call sign SPEEDBIRD. The airline is headquartered in London, England, which of course is the capital city of England and the UK, and is close to its main hub at London Heathrow International Airport. That's Britain's busiest international airport, with the iconic Myrtle Avenue, which is that is a place that I would love to go to one day. That would be so cool to see. Like the 787s and the 777s, all the wide bodies going overhead. That would be so pretty cool. According to popular website planesbuilders.net, British Airways has an aircraft fleet of 287 aircraft, including 59 of the Boeing 777s, which includes 43-200ERs and 16-300ERs, with an average fleet age of 18.4 years. On February the 1st, 1999, British Airways was one of the founding members of the One World Airline Alliance. The other airlines includes American Airlines, Cathay Pacific, Canadian Airlines International, and Qantas. So going into some information about the aircraft. So the MEC number, or the manufacturer serial number, of this aircraft is 29967. This aircraft line number is 251, which means that this aircraft here was the 251st 777 to roll out at Boeing. This aircraft here is a Boeing 777-200ER, specifically a 236ER, because 36 is the Boeing customer code for British Airways. Specifically when it is a Boeing aircraft, so for the likes of the 777-300ERs, that is known as a 777-336ER, or for the 787s, even though the 787s is known as the -8-9-10, the -9 would be 787-936, even though it is technically known as a 787-9. The Boeing customer code pretty much is the series number that continues on that sequence. So this aircraft here performed its first flight on October the 12th, 1999. As of today, this aircraft is 22.8 years old. This aircraft here was built and produced at Everett Painfield, which of course is where the main factories are for Boeing. That's where the Boeing 777X is going to be built as, or is currently being built at. Yeah. No longer the plant for the 787s in terms of production. The production of the 787s has gone to South Carolina at Charleston International Airport. And the airframe status of this aircraft is currently active, which means this aircraft is actively operating with passengers on board. So the registration of this aircraft that we're looking at today, as you can see on the box, is Golf-Victor India Yankee. This aircraft again is a Boeing 777-200ER, and this was delivered to British Airways on October the 22nd, 1999. This aircraft here is equipped with two General Electric GE90-90 Bravo engines, and that aircraft here was ferried between Everett Painfield and London Heathrow on October the 22nd, 1999, the day it was delivered to the airline, and that was on its delivery flight. So that pretty much concludes the reading out of the information about the aircraft and the airline. So let's momentarily have a look at the box. So as you can see, this box is quite a hefty sized box. At the top here we have the Boeing 777. I say it's 777-200. Don't be fooled, it actually is a 200ER because the registration of the aircraft is registered under a 200ER, so energy models probably should have put the ER at the end here. Here is a 2D rendering of the aircraft. As you can see, it is very, very nice. I can't wait until the release of the 300ER because I will be getting that one as well. Have seen images of the KLM 777-300ER, and I can't wait to get that myself, as that will be my first 777-300ER under the NG models. As you can see, the NG models logo there in blue, and just you can't quite see it. It says 1/400 scale die-cast models in die-cast metal. Somewhat of the Union Jack in the background of the box. If I can just zoom out a little bit, there you go. You can see the box design there. On the bottom panel of the box, we see the 777-200 titles there. It is an ER, just to remind you guys. The NG models logo here, the 2D rendering of the aircraft, very, very nice, and the registration, Golf-Victor India Yankee, and there is the barcode with the item number on it. Here is the right hand panel of the box, pretty standard, the aircraft titles, NG models logo, British Airways logo, and the scale of the aircraft. The top panel, all the side panel side details here are in red, rather than blue on the other sides. And here is the 2D rendering of the aircraft and the registration. And again, same as the other side, except it is red here and the British Airways logo in the middle. On the back, at the top left corner, we've got the NG Models logo in red. The 2D rendering of the aircraft just here. Very, very nice. The social handles for NG Models as a company and their website. The licensing for Boeing and the 777. The barcode number again. The warning information there. And this aircraft was made in China, as of course this aircraft was made by a Chinese manufacturer, which of course is NG Models. So that is very, very cool. I do like the box design of this model. I did kind of like the look of the Chelsea Rose livery of the British Airways 777 that was released alongside this one. This was from the May release, the 2022 May release, alongside I believe it was the French B. I think it was the French BA350, and of course the Japan Airlines 787, and the One World delivery that was also unboxed alongside this one. If you haven't checked out the model review I did of the Japan Airlines One World A350 900 by NG Models, sorry, that would be in the top right corner right about now. Go ahead and check that out. Without further ado, that concludes the reading out of the information about the aircraft and the airline and the showcasing of the box. Now let's go ahead and check out the model. And here is the absolutely stunning British Airways SPEEDBIRD Boeing 777-200ER by NG Models. As I mentioned, this model here was released as part of the May release of this year, 2022, for those watching in the future, alongside the Japan Airlines 787 one-world Dreamliner, and of course the French BA350-900, I believe. So now I'm going to do the model review now from left to right, showing the different aspects of the aircraft along the way, and giving you some great insights and information as well. So let's go ahead and start the review. So zooming into the front of the aircraft first and foremost, just going to get that into the shot. At the front here we've got the nose cone. Underneath that, of course, would be the weather radar that is an instrument on board that lets the pilots know whether there's any rough weather ahead while they're on the flight plan that they are doing, so that they know whether to proceed on the flight plan that they are on at that specific time, or whether they need to divert around the weather cell in the area that they are in. So yeah, there is an instrument on board that lets the pilots know whether the weather is good enough for them to continue on the flight plan that they're on. Here is the window wipers, and above that the cockpit windows themselves, the window shield of the cockpit window. Underneath here is the nose gear door with India Victor on the gear door as the last two digits of the registration, which of course is Golf Dash Victor India Yankee. So that is of course India Yankee, not India Victor. Here is the nose gear door itself. Sorry, the nose gear. That is of course the front wheel of the aircraft. That should be the last point of contact of a landing and the first point of contact off the runway while it's departing. Here is the L1 boarding door on board on this aircraft. That is mainly used by the cabin crew or the pilots on board the aircraft, and of course the passengers that are in first and business class. Here is what I believe is known as the ribbon emblem, and the British Airways billboard titles. Very, very cool. Here is the one world logo, and there's also one located just here next to the L2 door. That of course is the one world logo, which of course British Airways was a founding member of on February 1st, 1999, alongside American Airlines, Cathay Pacific, Canadian Airlines International, and Qantas. Of course, this is the L2 boarding door that is mainly used for the economy and premium economy passengers. That is assuming that there are those two separate classes on board this aircraft. Of course, there would be an economy class. Not too sure if there's a premium economy. Here is a beacon light on top of the fuselage. That is the first time I've actually seen a beacon light on top of a fuselage of a NG model for quite some times. So perhaps this is the first mould that they're actually putting the beacon lights on. Of course, if you haven't seen the majority of your collection, if you have got 787s or any of the other NG models aircraft aside the 777, go ahead and look, and you'll see that on the top of the fuselage there is no red beacon light on top of the fuselage. There is a bottom one, but there's none on the top. So that's of course, as I've just mentioned, is the first time I've ever seen a beacon light on the top of a fuselage for a NG models aircraft. And here, of course, is the top antenna. It's the second one on the top of the fuselage. Here is the wing light, and of course the fairing of the wing. That is the joining of the wing and the fuselage. Here is this side's this is the number 1 engine, of course the GE90 90 Bravo engine. That is I think it's the second largest of the two GE90 aircraft. Of course, I know that the largest, of course, is the GE90 115 Bravo engine, which of course is powering the 300ER, and of course the 777 freighter. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And this, as you can just see, just here are some little outlines. There's one here, another one on the other side, another one on the other side here, and one just here. That is the emergency exit, where I believe it is the entranceway to the aircraft in the event of an emergency. In the case of having to either evacuate that part of the fuselage or the part of the aircraft, or entering the aircraft from the outside. So moving on to the midsection of the aircraft here, I'll just go to the tail end of the aircraft before that. So here we have the tail of the aircraft. Just going to zoom out and hopefully have it so it focuses on the tail. Very good. Here is the L3 door that is mainly used for catering or a emergency exit door. Here is the Wi-Fi dome, or the SATCOM that provides the IFE, inflight entertainment, on board the aircraft. Here is I believe this is the Royal Mail emblem, just here. And beside that is the registration, Golf-Victor India India Yankee. And beside that, to the right hand side, is the L4 door, which is mainly used for catering or boarding, if this aircraft is being boarded by the apron and not in the jet bridge. Here is the vertical stabilizer, also known as the vertical fin or the tail fin, with the iconic Union Jack emblem wave. Of course, this livery, of course, is known as the Chatham Dockyard livery overall, but this also known as the Union Jack livery, but it is officially known as the Chatham Dockyard livery. At the top of the tail fin, if I can just focus on it just a little bit, just here is an India Yankee. That is the last two digits of the registration as well. Also seen on the nose gear door, as you saw before. And here is the APU entranceway, the auxiliary power unit. Of course, unlike the 777 molds by JT Wings and of course Aviation 400, there is no sort of like divot where the hole would be for the exhaust. You can just see the outline of where it would be. Not too bad. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, as long as the mold is perfect, or as perfect as it can be, and as if the model looks alright, then that's all really that matters to me. So yeah, moving on to the other side of the aircraft, I will show you an in-depth view of, or a close-up view of, the 777's engines and the gears, the landing gear as well. Just going to pick this up for the side, if you don't mind. So on this side of the aircraft, just there, you can see the forward baggage compartment. On the top here, there is no emergency escape hatch there, but that's all good. But here is a nice view of the nose and the shape of the nose. Very, very nice. I do like that it has a little bit of shape to it. Very, very nice indeed. You can definitely feel it if you put your thumb over that area. Here is the GE90, this number 2 engine. There is the interior of the engine with the fan blades. As yesterday Airlines said, right? Richard said, for yesterday Airlines, doesn't really matter if the fan blades aren't spinning. Is really who actually puts stuff into the engine to make sure it spins. I mean, that's a detail that I don't really think really matters to me. I like this sort of fan blade detail. It does look very, very nice, and of course the other side does look very, very nice indeed. I do like that detail a lot. Moving down. Here we have the rear baggage compartment. That red rectangle there you can just see in the middle of the shot. That's where the rack would be, the ram air turbine, in case this aircraft was under testing. There is the bottom antenna, and there's also another one at the front. Well, there should be another one at the front. but that's probably the case for the Dash 300ER. There is another bigger hold just there in the registration, Golf Dash Victor India India Yankee. And just there is the entranceway for the APU, very very nice. Should be able to see if I can just bring that in. Here is the nose gear door just in the shot just there. Can't quite see the white outline of it. Vaguely you can see it. Here is the stand hole just here, and the beacon light underneath the fuselage. On the bottom of the fuselage, it is on the belly of the aircraft. Here are the gear doors, the landing gear doors. Here is the underside of the engine, very very detailed. I do like that a lot with the upside down logo of GE90. Here is the detailing of this side's wing, very very cool, and on the other side as well. If I can get it into the shot, there we go. Or if I can do it like that, there we go, that's better. Golf Dash Victor India India Yankee, very very cool. What a detail that I kind of think lacks, in my opinion, on the 777 by NG models. I do kind of wish that these gears would be able to tilt, or pivot on the bogie. I really kind of wish that that was the case with this model. I mean, the gears do roll. That is a nice detail, but when this aircraft is landing, and I know this aircraft is configured to look like it's on the ground, but it would be quite nice if the gears were able to be tilted upwards. That would be quite nice, but of course other people might not think that is that necessary of a detail, but it would be nice in my opinion. Here is the side view of the GE90 again, with the logo GE90, very very cool. And again, just a little look on the interior of the engine. It does look very very pretty. Looking forward to getting my first Dash 300ER or a freighter, as of course the GE90 115 Bravo engine are the second largest jet engine in the world, second now to the GNX the GNX no, it's the GE9X, my bad, for the 777X. It does look very nice. I do like the 777X. I wonder when NG models are going to bring out the 777X. That would be one that I think they would do pretty well in. Once airlines start having the deliveries or the aircraft delivered, that's probably when the airline the model might come out. But another look at the front fuselage here, and of course the rear of the aircraft, the tail fin, very very beautiful. I do like this livery a lot. As I mentioned, cannot wait for the 777-300ER for British Airways to be released, as I will get that one as well. Just here in the middle of the shot, you can just see just there, that is a tail light, or the logo light that illuminates light onto the tail fin and during not operations, to give sort of like an identification for the ATC to know who is operating the aircraft and what airline it belongs to. Pretty much a marketing tool as well for advertising for people that are within or around an airport. And of course there is another one on the other side, just there in the middle of the shot there, on the horizontal stabilizer, or the back wings. Very very cool. And as I mentioned, there is the APU. It doesn't have the little prongs that stick out from the APU for the likes of JC Wings, Gemini JC Wings mold, or the AV400 mold. But this is not too bad. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me, as I mentioned before. So that is the British Airways 777-200ER. As I mentioned, the box does say it's a Dash 200, but don't be fooled, it is a 200ER. As of course, I believe the Dash 200s have Yankee Mike as their series, I believe. But this one here is Victor India, so that is a case of knowing which of the two 777 models it is. So yeah, that does conclude the main events of this video, the model review of the 777-200ER engine models for British Airways. If you want to come along and support me on my social accounts, I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm part of a Discord server. I have a new website for the airport, and of course, soon enough will be the Patreon account for H3 Productions. So, on Instagram, I would just say the Instagram accounts for the airport, the International Airport, are doing their live streams. I showcase model images of. I have posted this one before, and of course the other models in my collection. You want to come along and join me on there. There'll be links in the description below. There are some more Instagram accounts below that. If you want to go and check them out as well, that would be great to have your support on there too. Facebook and Twitter is basically where I upload everything in terms of YouTube uploads, and of course Instagram uploads is the one full platform for S3 Productions itself. Discord, if you want to come along and join me and other aviation enthusiasts in an aviation server called the Global Aviation Alliance. What we do on there, we basically talk about everything aviation, models, our favourite trips, our favourite liveries, our favourite aircraft, everything you want to talk about aviation, you can do it on there. Comment below in the comment section below if you want to come along and join that server, and I'll pass you on to one of the admins in the server so your application can be processed. And got a new website for Astra International Airport. The link will be in the description below. I will throw out a disclaimer just now. If you want to have the utmost professional viewing of that website, make sure that you check the website out via either a laptop or a desktop computer, not a mobile device, as of course the website is not yet compatible for mobile devices. So make sure you check that out via a PC. Have been working on some new updates regarding the website as well, so they should be up very, very shortly. If you want everything and knowing the news or the any updates for the airport, do come along and support me on Instagram. The first link in the description below for the social area. And soon enough for my social handles will be my new Patreon account. I'm working on that very slowly but surely, but that will be coming out very soon. So that does conclude today's video of the model review of the British Airways 777-200ER by NG Models. If you did like the video, do give it a thumbs up and comment below what you enjoyed. Comment below if you do have this model yourself and what you think of it, as I mentioned it earlier in the video. And also share this video to your friends if you think they would enjoy it as well. Or share this video to other groups on either Facebook or other groups on social media. I would like to have this channel getting some more support, and I am going to be uploading more videos as well, so that the viewings can be better, I guess. So soon enough, on the left hand side will be the airport update for the Astra International Airport, update number 15 on the channel. On the right hand side will be the full playlist of model reviews I've done so far on the channel. In the middle is where you can subscribe. But until next time guys, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.